my name is Vicki Wagner, and welcome to Lesbian Knows Best. Today, my guest is Nicole Yvonne, and she's actually from Millville, New Jersey, and we're just going to be talking about crazy things that guys do and just wacky stories. So, Nicole, you've had some experiences with guys that were kind of off the board. Like, were you telling me about this guy that you did this online dating with? Tell us a little bit about that.
Basically, completely misrepresented himself, sent me a fake picture, had a whole fake backstory.
But wait a minute, you told me he sent a fake picture. Was it like somebody else that wasn't even him?
It was just a completely different, like blonde, blue-eyed surfer guy, and this dude, he's like 5'4", black hair, brown eyes, pizza face, shows up with braces and things. And I'm like,
so he sent you a picture of somebody else completely?
It was a completely different picture. It wasn't even close.
I'm sorry, but that's funny. I'm sorry.
It was funny.
I have to laugh about that.
At the time, you know, now I think about it, I'm like, that was actually kind of
like, well, how did you meet? You went on the online and you posted your ad, like looking for this hot guy, or like what happened?
Well, I was just looking. I had just moved to a new city, and my cousin told me, you know, it's a good way to meet people. She had done it, so I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I was like, friends, relationships, whatever. And then, you know, people contact you, and it's not always the most truthful thing when you haven't seen them in person yet.
Right, of course. And so this whole backstory, he made up this complete lie?
A complete lie.
And then you what? You went and you met him at a restaurant, or what happened?
I met him at this like music club downtown, and it was just kind of awkward when that happens because you don't want to be like, well, you know, you're ugly, see ya. So you know, you have to like sit through it and pretend like, you know.
I know, but how did you even know it was him? I mean, did he have a sign saying?
Because I had the right picture, so he saw me and flagged me down.
Oh, he did.
I'm looking
you're like,
around for this guy, and he's like,
did you send your brother?
It's me. And I'm like, oh no, what? No, okay.
So what ended up happening? Did you end up getting involved with them or what?
Oh, no. We stayed for the remainder of the date. It was just kind of awkward. We didn't really talk about much. And like right after the set was over, it was like, all right, well, I got to get up early. It's real. Bye. Thanks, you know.
And like, were you telling me like he was really gross? I mean, what happened? Did he have bad manners or what?
He had horrible manners. We got a couple of sandwiches and stuff, and he was like that.
Oh, I hate that.
Completely slapping gums, talking with his
He was chewing gum and eating at the same time?
No, I mean like slapping his gums while he was chewing.
His gums.
And like trying to talk while he's eating and spitting food all over the place and just kind of, and like generally like.
Man, that is gross. Do not do that. I mean like, so he was like shoving a sandwich in. He's like, hey babe, how you doing or what?
Exactly. It was horrific. It was
yeah, you and me would do good together, right?
No, we wouldn't.
As he like spits out food, it lands on your face. You're like, no, this wouldn't happen. This wouldn't be too good. You know, I hate manners like that. You know, I actually got raised where we had to actually cut our food a certain way. So I'm the same way as you are in regarding manners. I can't stand if like somebody like holds their fork like this and just shovels it in their mouth.
Shoveling, yeah.
Like, what is that? What is the shovel? Yeah, like, you know, what is that? I mean, there's a certain proper way, and if you don't know, there's like online websites you can look at or books you can buy. But if you hold your fork like this, you're basically looking like a pig. Am I right?
Exactly. Okay,
so don't do that. We can't stand the manners. Now, you actually have like with your history of guys, and I'm not meaning to paint you bad, but you got some bad experiences with guys. I mean, didn't you date a guy that went to the mental institution or what?
He did.
Did you date him when he was in a mental institution, or did he go crazy?
He went crazy while I was with him, and then I kind of.
Oh, did you make him crazy?
No. I continued to date him for a while he was in the institution, and then I just kind of woke up after a while. I was like, what the hell am I doing?
Like, well, what happened? What made him go crazy? I mean, how do you call somebody crazy?
Too much, I think it was too much drugs and drinking and partying and not sleeping and working himself too hard. He just kind of snapped, and one day he ran naked through the MTA train yard, which is
it's tra-la-la, just
like the subway system in New York City, basically running around naked, yelling that he's God and yelling for all the buildings to get up and follow him and stuff like that. And
You're
got
kidding.
Picked up by the cops and put in the hospital. And then,
so he was proclaiming he was Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Running naked. Telling everybody. See, and I always tell people, like, you know, you never know. I mean, like these people that, you know, here's one thing I always say. Ever know, like, these religious people say, well, God spoke to me.
No,
you know,
he thought he was God.
Oh, he thought he was
speaking
God
to everyone else.
You know, because I always look back at that story about Jesus and, I mean, about Moses and the burning bush was talking to him. I think he must have been eating peyotes or something. I mean,
maybe it was a burning peyote bush.
I'm going to probably get bad comments for this, but, you know, I mean, if someone tells you a bush is talking to you and it's on fire, there's something wrong. I mean, because now, I mean, if that would happen today, it would be like your ex-boyfriend. They would think that he was just
lock you up. Yeah, you can't.
A crazy lunatic, just crazy. And so is he in there now? I mean,
I haven't spoken to him in a couple of years. The last I knew, he was still in. I don't know if he's rehabilitated himself or.
Well, that's one thing that people got to watch out for. I mean, because at any time you could just snap, right?
You totally could, especially if he had kind of a family history, and it just the two factors of the too much stress, et cetera, whatever, and the family history just kind of.
So is he ever like crazy around you? I mean.
Well, my friends thought that they had seen some warning signs about him just being like off and doing weird stuff, but I was just like, oh no, he's just spontaneous and a free spirit and whatever. And then, you know, when the day
free spirit, running naked, it's all hanging out.
It was like, oh, maybe.
But you kind of like a little crazy sometimes yourself. I mean, didn't you like knock somebody out once?
That was him, yeah.
Oh, you knocked him out. Maybe that's why you went crazy. What happened?
Because I found out that he had cheated on me once, so I backhanded him.
Really? Well, good for you. I mean, honestly, I guess that's an acceptable form of physical. But I mean, I'm not any condoning or advocating physical abuse, but I guess if you have to abuse somebody, it'd be pretty good if you found out they cheated on you. Did you break up with them after that?
It was kind of like an off and on thing.
Oh, because if somebody cheats on you once, they'll do it again, right?
Right. I know that now. Yeah.
But the thing is, I guess what I want our viewers to know is that there is all kinds of crazy guys out there, and you are a really nice, seems like a really nice woman to me. And, ladies online, you've got to be careful about these people that you're meeting online because not everybody is who they claim that they are. And they're misrepresenting themselves, and there are all kinds of crazy guys. I mean, here's a guy she even dated, and he just went crazy after a few years. But if somebody, is writing to you online and they send a picture of themselves and it doesn't happen to be them, you're right. The best advice would be is just move on, just, say goodbye, and don't have any contact because who knows, it could turn out to be a crazy stalker. I want to thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And viewers, if you guys have any questions or want to comment on this topic, please feel free to write into us at the show at www.lesbianknowsbest.com. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next week, and I'm Vicki Wagner. Bye-bye.